Griffith Unicorn, Warrior 2102 Charlie, radio check, please.
Loud and clear.
Thank you, dear. Alrighty, clear on this side.
Alright, I'm clear over here on the left as well.
Griffith area traffic, Warrior 2102 Charlie, Jack-Dean, a runway 8 at Griffith. Brakes work.
Alright, good.
There we go.
What's one of your funnest flights that you like to take, a route that you really like to take? I know you said India's not so great, and you don't really care for the Orient that much, but what's one of your routes that's, I guess, one of the more exciting routes or pleasurable for you? If you had to pick.
I'm trying. See, I'm on call, so I get whatever's left. Rome. I like Rome a lot because you can always walk to some place to eat. Well, you got to walk every place. Let me put it that way.
We have the back taxi. They don't have a taxiway here yet. We have one a quarter of the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. Let me look here. Griffith area traffic, Warrior 2102 Charlie, back taxiing runway 8, Griffith.
Clear on the left, clear on the right. Good to go there.
Like you can always walk to some place to eat in Rome, and you don't need. Well, you can do that anywhere in Europe, really, but. I think that'll work. I haven't been there since September of 2012, something like that.
Wow.
Just the luck of the draw. You don't know.
Right. I've always wanted to travel to Switzerland someday.
Yeah, I did too. I've flown over it. It's real pretty. Never got there though. The other one I want to do is Prague. I always seem to miss Prague or Dublin.
That'd be a pretty fun flight.
Well, one time, September 1st of 2012, they called me and said, deadhead to South Bend on an RJ, then go to sleep. This is at noon. I said, why? What am I going to do? They said, well, you're going to bring a 330 back from South Bend at 1 in the morning. So I flew a 330 from the FBO in South Bend to Detroit, all 22 minutes. And what it was the day, the charter that took Notre Dame football team to Dublin to play Air Force. But I didn't get the Dublin part. I just got the part where you bring the thing back from South Bend. You know?
Right.
So, oh well. Now, what I do is real different now. It's, if you like to fly long haul on Airbus is not the way to go. Now, domestic on the Airbus can be kind of fun because you know, there's plenty of time to hand fly and junk. I may just close this. Taxi the airplane?
Yep, I got the airplane.
Okay. Okay, I got the airplane.
Alright, your airplane.
Let's see. Wind from over there, that way, okay. Back when I first went to Airbus, I spent 19 years on the DC-9.
Okay.
And they said, well, if you're a stick and rudder guy, you're not going to like this. Oh, well, what did I get myself into?
Right.
Getting here, about right. the air conditioner. Oh, heck, I forgot the carpet.
There we go.
This is really carpet. This is not alternate air, huh?
No, it's carpet.
Okay.
You don't have to use it all very much at all on the Warriors because you've got, usually on landing, you turn on the fuel pump, you know, but if you thought that there was some icing building up or anything, then yeah, you could turn it on for a while. It's not like in the 152s where you turn it on as soon as you get adjacent to the end of the runway as part of your descent.
Do we use any flaps for takeoff here?
No.
No? Okay.
Not for regular takeoff.
Still on the left tank, if I'm not mistaken there.
Yes, the field's on the left.
Okay. So I'm going to be doing manual trim.
Yes, there's no, oh well, there's an electronic trim here, but I've never, yeah, it's over on this side, so I don't think you want to use it. And then the flaps are also manual as well. They're not electronic flaps in this.
Let me just read the takeoff part.
Okay.
Accelerate 45 to 55, climb out, VY is 79/80. What happens after that? We'll pump on for takeoff. Okay, if I missed anything, please tell me. Clear on the right.
Alright, we're looking clear on the left as well.
Griffith area traffic, Warrior 2102 Charlie, departing runway 8, Griffith to the south. About where we taxied on is a good abort point. Where we started the back taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's about a good spot. You should be able to get it down by then.
I'm gonna put the left main on the center line since it's crosswind.
Alright.
There's the airspeed, there it is.
Airspeed's coming alive. We're at 40. We're at 50. 55. 60. 70, 75, 74. Little bit different than what you've been flying.
Yeah, it's a little bumpy.
Oh my goodness. Just a little bit. Got some potholes in the sky today.
Where's the ball? Oh, there you go. Put it in the center. There we go.
That helps. Get a little feeling in you, sliding in your seat of your pants there. Always good to have it nice and coordinated. Get all that yaw.
Okay, I'm going to check for traffic and depart to the south.
All right, sounds
clear
like a plan.
right, clear left. Okay, let me see if I got cruise power set approximately 2,500 feet, 090. I'll do a 360 to the left. Left looks clear. You said standard rate?
Just standard rate, yep.
I apologize for walking on the rudder here. I'm trying to get the hang of it.
That's all right. Not exactly the calmest day either.
Yeah, well, I got to be honest. Once I'm off of 10,000 feet, I take my feet off the rudder pedals at work, Because the airplane being so long, if you were to dance the rudder pedals, nobody'd be standing up in the back.
Right.
And you don't need them because it's spoiler aileron intermix, so there's no adverse yaw.
Wow. You'll have to explain to me a little more how that works. With the spoiler, you said spoiler mix?
So yeah, if for more than 5 degrees deflection of the rudder will bring up 2 panels of spoiler on that wing.
Okay.
And what that does is it does away with the adverse yaw.
Okay.
The Mitsubishi, as you may know, doesn't have any aileron at all. It's all spoiler. That's why they require not a special type, but a special checkout in it. Because single engine, it's flat out dangerous. If you were to put any aileron, not aileron, but spoiler at all, now you got less lift, so on and so forth, you know.
Right. Well, most of our flying that we'll be doing will always just be this nice standard rate like what we have. But since we're doing a checkout in this airplane so that you can come fly it on your own too, we'll go ahead and do some steep turns to the left and right as well whenever you're comfortable. If you want to do a standard one to the right first and feel it out, or if you're ready, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, I'll try a steep turn to the right. I'm going to increase the RPM a little. Get back to 2,500 feet.
And then just remember our wind check is obviously pretty obvious. It's pretty strong out of the south.
Yeah. So we might drift a little that way.
The more we stay out of the airplane, the better you'll do on these.
Man. Okay.
There we go.
I'll try one to the left here.
All right, going into one to the left.
Let me stabilize out a little bit.
Okay.
Correct what errors I've already made. To the left.
Doing steep turns right over the prison. They're going to think we're doing some spy work here.
Is that where we're at? Okay. That's I-65, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is.
Hey.
Want to, I can either, if you want to just be more comfortable with the airplane and fly it just VFR, you can do that, and we'll go ahead and do some pattern work over at Lansing. If you want to, I can put you under the hood and I'll give you vectors, and you can set yourself up if you want to already jump into shooting ILS and circle the land and all that fun stuff. But
well, why don't I, right now, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to roll out on this heading. You take the airplane.
All right.
I got the hood. I'll put the hood on.
Okay.
And if nothing else, I want to practice straight and level, maybe just flying to Lansing. And
okay.
We'll see. I need to get comfortable just with doing this.
Right.
How the hell does this work? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Pretty blocks you off pretty good, right?
Yeah.
All right, you got the airplane?
Got the airplane.
All right, you got the airplane.
Okay, what I could do here.
And this is your, this one here, if you're going to use your nav, you can either use this one down here for that, or right in here, this one as well, will control this one if you take it off of the GPS.
Okay. All right, now I need to, first I need to fly the damn airplane.
It's always good. So let's go ahead and get to our altitude at 25 unless you're already wanting to descend.
No.
Then just let me know.
I'm going to keep climbing back up to 25.
All right.
And I think I'm going to the station at this point, 14.2, which is the height.
Okay. If we want to identify it, we can go ahead and listen just by bringing it like that and hearing it. So that's how we'd identify it with this one. See that with the panel? Same with this one. If we wanted to identify this one, we would have to pull this down and we could listen to it. Alright. Alright, so we're going to turn to the west here at 2,500. You want to just go direct to the Chicago Heights VOR? Or
yeah, I'm going to go direct the Heights here.
Okay.
That'll give me some good practice.
All right, sounds like
I'm a little bit
sounds like a plan.
To the south. If I trim this thing up, it'd be easier to fly. That's another, I don't mean to make excuses. The damn bus is self-trimming. I'm serious. It just, there's no trim, there is a trim wheel that's set for takeoff, but that's it.
It's crazy how much of that stuff it does for you, eh?
Yeah, it's I guess I understand, but like I say, if you like to fly, it's not.
Right.
One time last April in fact, I had a Minneapolis, LA and back, which was nice.
Okay.
Just a domestic thing, don't have to show passports.
Right.
Just two guys going flying,
Yeah, that's fun. I'm going to go ahead and listen on here because we're getting pretty close. I'll call them up when we're about 5. Because Lansing does stay pretty busy.
Yeah.
So, and we're getting almost along where we're going to be crossing over their flight path here.
Okay, another question.
Yes, sir.
Where is the DME for number 2?
Your,
yeah, for number 2 radio. Where would I, is there a DME on that?
Not on this one.
No, not on number 2. Number 1, though. So if I wanted to go, we're on local. Okay. What radio's got me centered here? Let me try number 1 here.
Yep. I put you on VLOC instead of on,
okay.
On the
and you
GPS.
push this button for that?
Yeah. No. This one down here. I'm sorry.
That one down?
This one.
Okay.
See, that's back on GPS now. That'll take you directly to the airport. And this one is putting you up onto Chicago Heights.
Alrighty. Hey, go back.
Lansing traffic, it's Piper Warrior 2102 Charlie. We are 4 nautical miles to the southeast of your field. We'll be flying just south of the field at 2,500, crossing over Chicago Heights VOR.
We're doing the localizer 36 of Lansing Municipal. Let's see here. Doesn't have a date on there. 109.15, the localizer frequency. And 002 degrees the course. There is a procedure turn. We can do this though off of Piatone, or are you going to give me vectors?
Either way. How about you do it off of Piatone if you can.
Okay.
You can just dial it, even if you dialed this one in there and intersected it in, or
okay.
So on.
Piatone is 112. God dang, I'm being old. 113.2. 13.2 to Piatone.
And whenever we dial into one, especially a new one, somewhere along the way we'll obviously want to identify it because they're going to want to see you identifying every one of them.
Okay.
And then if you ever want to time, like when we're on our initial approach fix or you're timing ourselves in, if you just want to hit this button right here, that'll have you time it. And if you want to reset the timer, you just hit that little circle there.
Okay.
So if you want to, it's up to you.
Alrighty.
I'm just showing you that it's there. All right, we want to pull it down if we want it through our ears. There we go. We're in a turn to the west right now.
That checks.
All right.
Piatone's identified, so Piatone is an intermediate approach fix. Once I hit Piatone, 065 degree heading with no procedure turn at, let me get back to where I want to go. Climb back up to 2500. There we go. At 2800 feet, once established inbound, go down at 2300 feet till crossing Wakla. And then we go down to an MDA of, for category A, straight in 1101, if we were going straight in. I don't think we'll be going straight in today. Circling is 1140, that's 520 feet above the ground. We have the minimums to do that. Visual descent point is 2.2 DME from XJX, which is the localizer. XJX, that's correct. Missed approach is 0.8. This is way too much work. The minimum is climb to 1300, left turn to 2800 feet. Direct to the heights VOR and hold. So from here, it would be a teardrop entry, right-hand turns. Okay, let me concentrate on that. Runway is 30, this runway is 4,000 feet long by 75 feet wide. Touchdown zone elevation is 620. Let's see, so we don't need time. We use DME on this. 3-degree glide slope, which would give us about 600 feet a minute down. Now, we should discuss the mist. Once I get to the mist, or once I get to minimums, we'll fly, which is, what did I say it was? 1140. Fly a left downwind for 18. Make left traffic. Okay, now let me think about where I'm at now. Go back down. Well, as part of a descent check, I'd get the new altimeter.
All right, so we're going to want to dial in and get their weather on one of these radios.
ASOS. How about number 2? And ASOS is 1927.
Looks like somebody's got it in there already.
Oh, there you go. Hey.
1.
This is Lansing Municipal Airport, India, Gulf, Quebec. Notice to airmen. Pilots are advised to adhere to noise abatement departure procedures to avoid low flight operations over residential areas. This is Lansing Municipal Airport, IGQ.
Lansing Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2010.
Okay, we're going to want to bring that 065 in, right?
170.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We're going to want to bring this guy in, right?
Oh, yeah, what the... Geez, I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
Oh, better go to the right.
Yes, sir.
19er Celsius.
Fly the airplane first.
-2. Altimeter 29er 1.
This is Lansing Municipal Airport.
Heck, I crossed over it, didn't even know it. I'll try 90 here without too much of a cut.
And we're doing a circle to land, so what's our minimum decision height again?
It was 1140 with 1 mile visibility. That's 520 above the ground. Localizer is alive. Let me make sure. How many do you need?
Yeah, it's coming in.
Yeah, okay. Hey. Don't panic. We'll get it.
Yeah, you'll bring it in.
I'm talking to myself mainly.
That's all right.
Oh, go down. Now, just to kind of brief this, on the approach, I'm going to have to be pretty much back at idle to get down to make the descent. Well, we're not going down. Yeah, we are going a good bit down because we got a good tailwind.
Yeah, we do have a very good tailwind, so it'll be a little bit of a challenge, but it'll be all right. You're used to things going along faster anyway. Usually this would be a very much sped up approach here, but we're clipping along at about 140 ground speed right now. That's pretty good in the Warrior.
I'm going to say 6 DME is the final approach, pick 6789. I have this urge to slow down now.
Okay, we can start slowing her down a little bit if that's all right.
Lansing area traffic Warrior 2102 Charlie. 9 miles out on the localizer, 36 circle land, 18 Lansing.
And once you get to your decision height, then just pop up your little goggles and we'll circle around and land.
Okay.
And then obviously, when we hold that altitude, we're not going to climb above it because we're acting like we have a ceiling. So when you do pop it up, don't start climbing back up to just keep at that altitude around, and we'll use that as our pattern altitude to circle around and land. Because we're going to act like we're right on minimals.
Okay. Hey, settle down. For some reason, you get old, you talk to yourself. I don't know why that is.
Well, that's actually will be good for when you go for your tests and everything, because you're going to want to be talking through what you're doing. So if you want to continue to practice exactly saying what you're doing and why you're doing it and so on, that's great, because you want that that flow. You know, you're not just flying here by yourself. You're acting as if you're instructing. So you can say, hey, you know, I'm bringing back the power. I'm established on the approach. We're in our descent down and in. We're on our fullest tank. You know, breathe the approach through and all out loud. I know usually, you know, we're used to doing stuff in our head and we're doing a million different things in our head. But the more you're talking through what you're doing, the better it is, because then I know.
Okay, hey, 5.9. Gotta go down.
What we're doing as well.
I'm going down 1140, down to 2 flaps 2. Better hurry down.
When I'm doing a circle to land, usually I don't put my flaps in on the final, just because we're going to circle around and I don't want all that.
All the drag?
All that drag, you know. So if we can work those off, once we come around and we circle around and we're on final approach, then we'll go ahead and do it. With this, we're acting as if we're not going to be able to make the landing. If we can't make the landing, we don't want all that drag on there. And then we'll circle around and then we'll throw our flaps in. But if this was a regular ILS, yes, that would be a decent point to start putting her in. All right, 15, 14.
Oh no. Bumpy.
Coming in on our decision height here pretty soon. There.
$11.40.
Alrighty, do you have your airport in sight there?
Airport's in sight.
Airport's in sight, and we'll circle to land. I have the iPad, I'll just stick it in the corner here, you're clear on the right, and we won't climb at all. We'll just keep this as our pattern altitude, and keep our airport in sight the entire time. and we can let them know what we're doing.
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot. Lansing area traffic. Warrior 2102 Charlie left downwind 18 Lansing.
We've got a good tailwind.
God, we are moving. God.
Yeah, this little guy, this thing's like a little speed demon today.
Have a nice day. There we go.
I know, right?
I was studying this on last month when I flew on an Atlantic crossing, and guys are asking me why we're doing so. We're sitting there trying to do problems, and they go, "Whoa, this crap's hard." I said, "Yeah, when's the last time we looked at this crap?" Hey, I'm going to turn a little early since I've got a tailwind.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Slow down a little would help. You know, I didn't look at the approach speed. That might help. Lansing area traffic, Warrior 2102 Charlie, left base 18 Lansing. Let me look down here. Descent, power off, landing, before landing pattern. 40 flaps, 65 knots. I'm going to hold 70.
Yeah. With these gusts that we're getting, it's always better to lean to about 5 to 10 knot more, and we can always get rid of it. We have plenty of runway.
I'm going to turn early. Last bunch of flaps since right over white, fly all night. Okay, here we go. Correcting. I'm going to do full stop.
Okay, sounds good.
There's a lot of crosswind here.
Yeah, there is quite a bit. We just have a lot of wind, regardless.
Lansing area traffic, Warrior 2102 Charlie, clearing 18 Kilo, Lansing. Flaps. Start